declare my position on the runoff election that's scheduled for the 14th of November. This is not a back and forth press conference, questions and the rest of it. And when I read my statement, every other question you might have will be answered in the statement. If not, then maybe at some other point in time, but this is not a press conference for you to question me on why I say why I didn't say it. I extend my heartfelt appreciation and profound gratitude to the Almighty God for granting us life and showering us with His endless mercies as we remain steadfast in serving His divine purpose. I also move to extend my appreciation to the wonderful people of Sinoe who bestowed upon me the singular honor and privilege of serving as senator for a total of 9 years, spending both the 53rd and the 54th legislative sessions of the Republic of Liberia. Following the pivotal 2017 legislative and presidential elections, I wholeheartedly dedicated 6 years of my political career within the legislature to assist the Coalition for Democratic Change in fulfilling the mandate of the people of Sinoe County. Regrettably, after contributing to President Weah's development agenda in the legislature and observing the initial results of the 2023 elections, it is abundantly clear that the Coalition for Democratic Change is ill-prepared to lead this nation for the next 6 years. In the latter years of the CDC administration, I held the premature hope that the government will have capitalized on the substantial gains made across various sectors under the Unity Party government. To my dismay, the Congress of Democratic Change, or Coalition for Democratic Change, has not demonstrated a willingness to harness the crucial political capital it was entrusted with to lead our country. It is disheartening to witness a government that rose on a populist platform lacking the trust, credibility, and the ability to bring together national political leaders of ours. Instead, we have witnessed the marginalization and alienation of the political class, often encouraging chaos and, in some instances, even being linked to the troubling tragic murders of individuals who refused to submit to the whims and caprices of the Weah administration. Reflecting on the wisdom imparted to me during my political apprenticeship under the late struggle icons Gabriel Bacchus Matthews and Dr. Amos Sawyer, I will consider it a political betrayal to abandon the values of multi-party democracy, social justice, and economic for the people of Liberia. In these trying times, when our people are facing complex socio-economic challenges, I recall the voice of the late Martin Luther King Jr. Quote, "Our people will remember not the voice of their enemies, but the silence of their friends." I have chosen not to remain silent, for our people expect us to speak out and provide guardians in selecting leaders based on competence, experience, and a genuine commitment to serving and protecting the well-being of the people of this country. We adamantly refuse to engage in what seems to be a divisive tribal chorus echoing throughout the country's political landscape to pit one region against the other. As a senator and a prominent leader of our beloved Sinoe County, I have faithfully followed the mandates of our people over the past 6 years. I was instructed by our elders, our women's groups, our religious leaders, our youth, to do all that was possible to help President Weah to succeed and not to agitate against him as a traditional opposition politician will proceed in legislative politics. The question that lingers now is, what have our people gained from the loyalty during these past 6 years? Currently, the southeastern counties are among the most neglected, impoverished, and destitute regions in our nation. Hospitals lack essential medications and healthcare professionals who are with despicable working conditions and delayed salary payments are leaving their positions at an alarming rate, contributing to the dire state of the healthcare system in the southeastern region. In some of the hospitals, corpses of dead bodies riddle the corridors of hospitals, and there has been no answer to the plight of our people in these regions. Patients have to procure fuel oil and or gasoline to turn on hospital generators for surgeries to be conducted. In some cases, where patient relatives cannot afford doctor's watch people dying because their parents cannot afford to procure fuel and gas for surgeries. Our school lack basic supplies, with many instructors not receiving their salaries in a timely manner. Some junior high schools in the southeastern region have just 2 instructors. Some high schools have high school graduates as their principals, which is an affront to the loyalty of our people and a disgrace to the educational system of the country. On the security front, there are assigned at the residences of politicians in Monrovia than in some entire counties in the southeastern region and other parts of the country. For example, Sinoe County, which boasts of almost 60,000 registered voters, has only 11 police officers. And the promised coastal highway remains an illusion for not just the Southeast, but for the entire country. Regarding the national electoral infrastructure, elections are meant to adhere to the principle of one man, one vote. However, under the Congress for Democratic Change administration, elections seem to have deviated from a scenario of one man, 5 ballot papers, one man, perhaps sometimes 6 ballot papers. The October polls in the Southeast and other regions expose a troubling pattern of election magistrates colluding with NEC presiding officers and election supervisors to manipulate vote counts in favor of CDC presidential and legislative candidates. Incidents such as those in Districts 8 and 15 of Moserado County, where NEC workers were inflating votes for incumbent legislative candidates, were disturbingly common in the southeastern counties and other parts of the country. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the Fourth Estate, as we approach the November 14 runoff elections and other extensive consultations, we have arrived at the conclusion of officially, unconditionally, committedly, unreservedly endorsing Ambassador Joseph UP Boakai, the standard bearer of the Unity Party, for the presidency of Liberia. He is a statesman of immense patience, of immeasurable character and intellect, and possesses the ability to lead while redirecting the course of governance for the benefit of all Liberians, regardless of their tribal orientation, their religious orientation, and other persuasions. We call upon all our fellow citizens in Sinoe and other parts of Liberia to join us in achieving this mission, because we believe that Joseph UP Boakai and Jeremiah Kuhn have blended the experiences of the old and the energy of the young to move this country forward. and I'm paraphrasing this from Queen Elizabeth of Britain, that is due to benefit from the experience of the old and the energy of the young. I want to thank you for responding to. May God bless all of you. The campaign for the Unity Party will not only be for Sinoe. As I leave here in a few days, I'll be moving to Riwaji to get support to other partisans and campaign workers who are working hard for this dream to be realized. We cannot afford to turn this country over to ill-prepared individuals for the next 6 years. God bless all of you. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much for watching. We've been here following this press conference. My name is Jan Titoba. Have a God bless. Good day.